Hey guys, for those of you who are just tuning in, we are building a barn-dominium up here in Montana. We needed the space for some of our vehicles, some of our kids, some extra guest rooms, so we decided to take on the monumental task of building a barn-dominium. This barn-dominium is 100 by 120. The actual living area is 80 by 80, and it's gonna be big. So far, we've got the pad site leveled out, we've got forms in, and we've poured the footing, we've got plumbing in, we've got power in over in the corner, and so the next step to this thing is putting in the radiant floor heating and the PEX tubing, and then we pour the slab on top of that. After that's done, our building should be in around October 1st, and we will start constructing the building. It's going to be great. It's going to be exciting. I've never constructed a building myself. Me and the kids and Renee are going to jump on it. We're going to put the radiant floor heating in ourselves as well. You can see they've already poured the footing this morning. So the footing is the concrete substructure. It's like almost 36 by 24 inches deep all the way around the shop. It holds the weight of the shop. That's where all the muscle and everything goes for the shop. I mean, that's the solid part of it. We're also pouring a 6-inch slab over the top of that. So this is a huge slab, really thick slab. You can pull any kind of equipment in here. Nuclear bomb go off, this slab's still gonna be here. And I like over-engineer things. I want things super strong. I don't wanna be nickel and diamond trying to cheapen it up by going 4 inches or something less. We also got the floor drains installed, so if water gets in here or we want to wash a car down, we can wash the car down and then everything will drain to the floor drains across the end there. We've also going to put a car lift on the other end of the building, and so we put everything we needed, the electrical lines in for the car lift. And next week when the slab gets poured, we will put in a septic system. The septic system and the propane tank and the septic system will get buried, and the sewage will be complete. So we're looking forward to doing that. Hopefully I know how to do that right, because that's another thing I'm doing myself. So the only thing we didn't do out here ourselves is the concrete work and the plumbing. Everything else we've done ourselves out here. And I'd never been around concrete work, seeing it, but I think I could do it. If I had to do it myself, I could do it again by myself or with my kids. So the other thing you've seen is we put water line. There wasn't a whole lot of water lines on the property with faucets and hydrants around, and we've extended the yard and the jack pole fence out around everything. And so we've run the water line all the way to the back of the shop over here. I still have to run the main water line to the shop, but I can't do that until after the concrete's all poured. Now, I've gotten a few questions. Why are we putting jack pole fence up around our property? The reason we do that is because there's cattle out here. We lease out our ranch to ranchers, local ranchers, and they run cattle, and we don't want cattle getting inside of where we live and crapping all over the place and flies and all that go along with that. So that's the reason we run jack pole fence. The other reason we run jack pole fence instead of traditional barbed wire fence is because you can't drive a T-post down in this ground to build barbed wire fence. It's really hard. It's rocky, as you can see out here building this pad site. Anyway, it's exciting. We're nervous. I'm nervous. Full committed. Here we go. Stay tuned for the train wreck. Ah!
Next up is to install the radiant flooring, which heats the barn from the ground up. First, we'll lay the base, then weave flexible pipes across the floor, creating channels for warm water to flow. Once the concrete's poured and the surface sealed, the entire floor becomes a gentle heat source, warming your feet first, then spreading steady warmth throughout the whole room, which is going to be very nice during the cold Montana winters.
All right, Keith got started on the flooring. We've got some issues with the, I guess the gravel is not low enough. So he had to remove some gravel. Got to have 6 inches above the flooring, I guess, to that string line. So once you get rid of the excess gravel, we're just gonna lay all this out and then run you said there's pipes that go through it?
Yeah, snap down into it.
Okay, and that's what heats up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inches.
Okay.
There.
All right. He decided enough of raking. He's going to use his skid steer to scoop instead of rake, which is actually smarter, obviously. That was a lot faster than raking all of it.
What's that?
That was faster.
Yeah, I still gotta go down here.
Yeah.
I have to get this out of the way. I can pick it up.
The concrete workers apparently measured, and they've got concrete going too high.
Well, bright and early the next day, the concrete guys returned to fix the issue. And we also had our own team eager and ready to work, which made the job much more efficient. Even though to lay 6,400 square feet of flooring took us about 10 hours total.
You guys got it? And then just got that little slot out there.
We took a break from construction a couple weeks ago and escaped to Hawaii for the very first time. The Hawaiian Islands are located in the Central Pacific Ocean, just north of their equally stunning counterpart, French Polynesia. While Hawaii shares many similarities with French Polynesia in terms of natural beauty and culture, it's far more developed, significantly more populated, and undeniably more expensive.
How to do? How to do? There you go. Flip. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Nice. There you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on to that rope till you're over the water. Hold on tight. Go. Hey, Mikey. Yeah. 20-something years. Oh, wow.
Beyond exploring the rainforest, we also, of course, got in the ocean, swimming alongside turtles, dolphins, and creating unforgettable moments together. We spent the week with Kate's boyfriend Remy and his family, sharing laughs and getting to know one another. Kate even got private surf lessons, making it a magical week in the Aloha State.
Join us in the Florida Keys, January 22nd through the 24th at the Hawks Key Resort for the Blue Water Cruising Summit. You won't regret it. Sign up now. Spots are limited. We want you to find out everything you've been wanting to learn about this lifestyle, and I'm going to show you how it's done.
Now that the base is down, it's time to start laying out the PEX tubing. Funny thing, seems all our other helpers suddenly had plans on this particular day, so it was just me, Keith, and Jack. And while it's not backbreaking work, it is very detailed and quite tedious. Every line has to be just right because this is what will carry the warm water that heats the entire floor later on.
And
So now we've run the first half of the pad site and they're going to start putting rebar over the top of it. But before they put rebar over the top of it, I need to hook all these lines up and pressure test them and put them on pressure. They need 100 pounds of pressure in here. The reason for that is twofold. Number one, to make sure I didn't poke any holes in it. Number two, the concrete guys, if they come out here and they poke a hole in it when they're putting the rebar in it and it's not under pressure, and then I go test it after they leave and I find a hole in it, I won't know who to blame. So the big thing is CYA, put it under pressure. That way if they hit it with rebar or cut it or do something while they're putting the rebar down and it goes psh, they did it immediately, because this PEX pipe is not cheap. And you got to replace a whole circuit. You don't put splices anywhere in the floor. So that's what we got to do. So we're hooking this circuit up. We're going to hook up this next circuit over here. And once we have those hooked up, I'm going to pressure test them. And then we're going to run the 3/4 inch on the other half of the shop and run it back here, and I'll put that right there. And we'll have all those under pressure tests, so tomorrow afternoon when the concrete guys get here, they can run the rebar, and if anything goes wrong with the rebar, I know who did it.
It's not our fault.
It's not our fault. Here we go!
Okay, we're about to test.
Here we
should
go!
I be filming this?
But I'm filming it.
Yeah, I'll just use your footage.
The gauge where you stuck the thing in, no?
Right there.
Oh.
Here, turn that off for a second, Finn. I don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
We're in good shape.
I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's episode, Surfshark. We've been installing radiant floor heating in our new barn dominium, and so it's a lot of work, but once it's done, the whole place will stay warm no matter how cold it gets outside. And that's kind of how I think about online security. The radiant floor keeps the whole house protected and comfortable, just like Surfshark keeps your whole digital life safe while you're online. With Surfshark, all your devices are covered: phones, tablets, laptops, even the kids' devices. It blocks trackers, protects your data on public Wi-Fi, and allows you to connect anywhere in the world without worry. Whether we're working on this project or traveling overseas, we know our whole family is protected. And by the way, speaking of traveling overseas, we have decided that next year we're going to spend a lot of time on the boat. The kids have agreed to come with us. We may actually cross the Pacific, maybe hit some places that we missed during COVID, like the Solomon Islands and Palau and Indonesia. We might even have some adult crew competition kind of things again. I don't know. Stay tuned for more on that later. Make sure to click the link in the description. The QR code is on the screen. Sign up today and get up to 4 months extra, and it brings it down to under $2 a month. That's going to be the most affordable subscription that you've probably got. Stay warm, stay safe, stay connected with Surfshark.
Surfshark.
I'm going to send my wife over there to get it.
Surfshark.
And I'm gonna bring,
Shark
bring,
surfing.
one bag
We're
of
not
sharks.
surfing on sharks,
Niner
but
bag.
we're sharking on the surf. But we're
This is 3/4 inch pipe for the other half of the shop.
Is that pipe thinner?
a little thicker and harder to go in the slot. Alright, it's nasty outside today. On the verge of raining. It's cold.
What's your footage there, Jack?
366.
366?
Look at you with your big old tool belt, muscle belly. I don't think I'm gonna have enough to come and go.
No, you will. So you need another 140.
Quick, we do this square pipe on that.
Just go right there.
This project is more than just work. It's us building a legacy, a sanctuary, kinda, for our kids and our guests. And even when they move out or move on, they'll always remember the time and sweat and hard work, even till the sun had long set some days, that went into creating it.
This is more pipe work. We're having to run a couple pipes through the frame. The concrete's gonna be poured. The what?
Good boy.
We're having to run some pipes through the frame, so we're just digging it up.
No, but why are we running pipes out here where it's supposed to be a parking lot? What are we going to put out here?
Just in case we want to have a hot tub or something, or
Hot tub.
heated water,
Hot tub.
something like that.
Hot tub.
Like a sex dungeon back here.
There you go.
Weather's trying to get better. It's raining, but the sun is trying to come out, but it's not gonna. And now we're getting rain.
Okay. Put some tape on that.
This is our buddy Luke Rush, by the way, y'all. He
Howdy.
lives in the RV here on the property. He's our resident laborer.
The local gypsy.
He's the local gypsy. Jack and Finn are not working at the moment. I don't know what they're doing, but it's very disturbing. Not gonna lie, it's a bit disturbing. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I know I'm not putting videos out every week like I used to. Most days I'm needed out here on the job site, so filming and editing has to take a backseat right now. But we are pouring concrete tomorrow, so I'm super excited for the next video you see. Hopefully we'll have a nice, smooth, beautiful concrete slab for our barn. And don't forget about the Hawks Key event in January. We will be there, the kids will be there, our boat will be there. There's gonna be events and games and classes and boats you can tour. I think I'm gonna teach a class on homeschooling or provisioning. Can't remember what they signed me up for. But you don't want to miss it. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be beautiful Florida where it's sunny and warm, or it's cold everywhere else in the country. So I hope you can make it. The link is in the description. Sign up now, reserve your spot. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week. I got to go help work. Bye.